Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Know that I appreciate you. It is Monday morning. Monday. It is Monday morning and it is a beautiful morning. It is July 9th. And I am headed to work as usual, 6:37. I'm actually going to be a little earlier than I normally get there because I want to sit and enjoy my breakfast before I start my work day. That would be wonderful if I could do that. I don't get to do that very often, even though there are days when I do get there a little bit early. I don't get to really enjoy my breakfast because as soon as I get there, I start in on the work day, especially if my boss is there, because a lot of times he's the kind of boss that as soon as he sees you, he's ready to give you work or ask you questions or whatever the case. Never mind you getting an opportunity to get in, put your things down, gather yourself. That is just not something that he subscribes to. So, yeah. But if I get there today, I get to sit and eat my cereal and enjoy my smoothie. I went to the store yesterday. I went to Aldi's yesterday. And they had a pretty good selection of watermelons. So I bought a watermelon yesterday. And an avocado. And some limes. Some avocados, some limes, the watermelon. And then Friday when I got off work, I actually bought some mangoes and cut them up. I think Saturday is when I cut them up. Cut those up Saturday. Yesterday when I got the watermelon, I like to make watermelon water. It helps my husband really. It helps him get his stomach going. For whatever reason, it really does help, and he likes watermelon, so it's easy for him to take in. Although the last couple of days he has been eating very well. He's been eating very well the last couple of days, but in order for us to, get a restart on his stomach, because as I said before, this seems to be the time where, for whatever reason, and he has his flare-ups at any given time. This window, it's hot in this joker, and I just am not going to turn the air on. I don't need to. But he has his flare-ups, so every once in a while we have to go all liquid. And I know that he likes watermelon water. So I went to the store. When I went to the store yesterday, they had the seedless watermelon. And I made some, I cut it up really well. And then made some watermelon water for him. As well as just, chunks of watermelon. So, yeah. To enjoy that. But I was going to say I made my smoothie this morning. I haven't made a smoothie in a long time. But I made my smoothie this morning with fresh fruits. So I have the watermelon. And even though I did not use watermelon in the smoothie, I did use chunks of watermelon in the smoothie. I used some watermelon water. And I bought a pineapple as well yesterday. So I did have chunks of pineapple, and I had the chunks of mango. Some yogurt and a little bit of milk to make my smoothie. Even though I had the avocado And I meant to buy spinach yesterday and cucumber, and I did not. I didn't see any cucumbers, and I forgot about the spinach. Dude, seriously? So I made my smoothie this morning, and it was yummy. I taste tested. It was absolutely yummy. And all I used was, and I made 20 ounces, which is perfect. I used half a cup of the watermelon water, half a cup of 2% milk, a cup of the mango chunks, a cup of the pineapple chunks, and half a cup, was it half a cup or a cup? Either half a cup or a cup of yogurt. I want to say it was closer to a cup. It was only supposed to be half a cup, but I want to say I got it closer to a cup. And it made my good 20 ounces. I would show you, but I'm driving, and this person behind me is driving like a knucklehead because she's not paying attention. So yeah, I did that, and I'm excited about drinking that because, like I said, it's been a while since I made a smoothie. I had to stop drinking them for a little bit because, as I said in a previous video, and I don't have much time on here because I still have a lot of videos on my phone, but as I said in a previous video, with the high dosage of antibiotics that I had to take, my system was thrown off a little bit. So even though I was eating things that were good for me and I was used to eating, for whatever reason I developed some sensitivities to the fruits that I was using for my smoothies. So I had to lay off a little bit and give my body a chance to reset itself. And now I'm beginning to reintroduce certain things. I have not done berries. I'm going to take a little bit longer to do berries. But stuff like the watermelon, the pineapple, the mango, you know, my cucumbers, my spinach, those things I will be able to still do, I believe. And even with the pineapple, it has to be at a minimum. And on another note, a little bit of another note, I did post 2 videos yesterday. I'm trying to be diligent. I'm trying to stay on track with this thing. But I posted the video for the blog. So I wrote the blog and scheduled it to upload yesterday, and it did. And I recorded, thankfully, the video. I had already recorded the video, so I uploaded that yesterday. But I also uploaded a video, and that video is pretty long. My second one is pretty long, but it talks about my food allergies. And that's just part 1, because I talk about my food allergies after the morning prayer. I did a morning prayer that morning, and then I talked about my food allergies. So that'll give you a little bit more of an understanding of my whole food allergy situation. But then I also have a part 2 of the food allergy, and my internet service is a little wonky right now, so it's taking longer to get videos uploaded, longer than usual. So I'm going to try tonight to upload part 2. It's not as long, but I'm going to try tonight to upload part 2. And maybe even get this one up. Because I, of course, don't do any recording on the weekends. Oh, and one more thing. I went to church yesterday. As I've said in previous videos, I think I've said it in at least one other video. Oh, my boss is here. That might be kind of tough for me getting to enjoy my breakfast. But as I've said in a previous video, we've been here a year and we've yet to find a church home. And the husband wasn't feeling up to it, but I did visit a church yesterday, and I came across this church because an evangelist that I like to listen to from time to time was visiting their church Saturday, and I really wanted to go to her services Saturday, but it was so confusing because when I noticed her post on Instagram, it said Sunday, July 7th, and that's kind of like crazy because Saturday was July 7th. So I didn't know if that meant that she would be there Saturday evening or Sunday evening. And by the time I figured it out, I was like, okay, I'm not even going to bother to go see her. I forgot my ring. I will see her, or I will just go to the church on the regular Sunday, for the regular Sunday, service, and just check the church out. And I'm glad I did. Their pastor, I think his last name is Blair. If I remember correctly, the last name is Blair. He actually preached a very good service yesterday. I really enjoyed it. I did feel welcome as soon as I walked in. And the choir was amazing, and his word was even better. So I'm looking forward to going back and checking them out again. So yeah, that's been my weekends. What did we do Saturday? We didn't do a whole lot Saturday. We both were off Saturday. We went and got the tire fixed. Well, actually, we bought another tire because, as you can see, I'm still in the big green machine. I'm still in my husband's van because he is not comfortable with driving the van to work. He just started a new job, and it's a couple of towns away from us. So, and he's not comfortable taking this one. So, I'm in this still, but we did get the tire replaced. There was a nail in the tire. We got to the tire shop, and the guy's like, I don't see a nail. But the tires still needed to be replaced. So they actually all need to be replaced, but we're going to just work on one at a time until, we absolutely have to do more than one at a time. But yeah, so we did that, got the tire replaced, and then kind of just vegged out, kind of relaxed. We needed that. We needed to do that. We hadn't done that in a while with him starting his new job, and trying to get acclimated to being in the work world again. It's not the easiest. Not the easiest after being off for a while. If any of you have been off for a while, you know what that looks like. So, yeah. So we did that Saturday. We just relaxed Saturday. Sunday, like I said, I did go to church. And then he did have to go to his part-time gig, and was supposed to get off at 8, but he actually got off at 6, and he was all right with that because he felt like he needed that rest. Had dinner. I made myself some fish tacos, which were yummy, and the tacos, I made 2. The tacos were so big I could only eat 1. So yeah, had that. He wanted smothered pork chops and potatoes and onions. So thankfully, when I cooked Friday, I made pork chops, and there was 1 left, so I made gravy to go for over that 1 pork chop. I made his potatoes and onions. I did not want either of those. It was too heavy for me, but I did make my fish taco and enjoyed it. So he enjoyed his smothered pork chops with potatoes and onions. I enjoyed my fish tacos, and he wanted ice cream for dessert. I did not want dessert at all. So that was the end of our night. And then at some point during the middle of the night, he got up, because we did have some leftover ground beef from, I think, Thursday. No, I made the pork chops Thursday and the tacos, the ground beef tacos, Friday. So he ate for dinner the pork chop that was left. And then at some point during the middle of the night, he got up and made a beef taco. So he is feeling better. I am so happy about that. He is feeling better. And we will just embrace it while we have the opportunity to. But it is 6:51. I need to get in here so that I can fix my breakfast and hopefully eat a couple of bites before I look at the work that's sitting on my desk. And with that, I will say, peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.